You're now listening to Talk to Jig Podcast, where we motivate the culture and not culture vultures, keeping it real about how we feel.
What it do? It's your boy Big Jig. Ice Rig, Talk to Jig Podcast, down here at BrokeLife 719 North Milwaukee Street, and I have a pleasure with interviewing Q&A with who other than
BrokeLife, the only life. If it's not your life, it's not the right life. Be phenomenal or be forgotten.
You dig. It's good having you, bro, you know.
Yeah, it's a pleasure having you.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? We finna get right into it. We ain't finna even play no games. We finna go into the questioning and get this started.
All gas, no brakes.
All gas, no brakes. You feel me? Okay, check this out. What inspired you to start a clothing store? What was there a specific moment or a sparked idea that just started you to want to start the clothing?
So it wasn't a spark. It was just I was always in tune with wearing clothes and always being spiffy and being clean. But at the same time, having a clothing brand and a clothing store came later on in life. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty much like me having a clothing brand with messages. So I wasn't so more about having the fashion sense. It's not on you, it's in you. You know what I mean? Yeah. So at the same time, I was putting messages to my clothing. So, I mean, it really wasn't me having a store. It was just me having an idea, a brand, and whatever I got now came 20 years prior. So, you know, inspiration is in everything I do every day. So,
how long you been having the business? How long you been having the brand?
2016 when I first started BrokeLife. Just opened the store 2022. Been successfully running for 2 years. But before that, I was doing management for baseball players. Shout out to Jeremy Jeffers, ex-Brewer player, ex-Texas Ranger, ex-Cub. My boy, my homie, my brother.
How do you connect with your brand's audience on social media or any events? How do you connect?
Meaning what?
Like how do you meet people? Like,
I'm outside, man. I'm one of them guys, like, I want to be in tune with the people personally. I ain't the guy that back in the background and just, no, I want to be involved with people's social media, going out, venues, clubs, bars. I'm my own marketer, so I'm my mannequin. So that's how I reach the people. So I just go outside and be amongst the people.
Okay, cool. How did you come up with the name BrokeLife?
So if anybody know me, if you know me personally, I was born and raised in Cleveland, and poverty was kind of different back then. Not having much kind of put me in a pedestal of creating a mass word broke. But everybody look at the word broke as not having. I look at the word broke as building. So building BrokeLife or building the word broke as an acronym changed the whole dynamic of broke. Building revenue, overseeing new empires. So that's how I pretty much came up with it. Shout out to T Grizzly. Being broke did something to my spirit.
You did? Can you walk us a little bit through your creative process on how you start designing and like where your thought process be, or is it something that you just come up with, or is it just second nature? Or
I mean, it's pretty much, you know, looking at other people's brands, going to different stores, just touching, feeling. And sometimes me being a unique person, I always like to be a one-of-one type of guy. So, you know, we have clothing brands that has multi-clothing ideas. I want to be a one-of-one. So when I make my ideas or my brand, I'm sourcely off the mind, but I also draw. So being able to draw, you can create your own personal ideas. So just being an innovator of mindset type of deals, bro. I'm just a freelance drawer. So using that pen and pad, man, it's a different type of vibe.
Okay. So what is your target audience for? Do you have in mind, or do you just anybody, or do you?
It's everybody. BrokeLife is for everybody. Everybody can be put into different categories in my brands. Like I said, my brand is a message. It's not just not the word broke. I have different messages. Built, not bought. Secure the bag. Life is wavy. Elevate. From the BrokeLife point of view, I even got a brand with Milwaukee upside down just to innovate the city. Like we turned the city upside down. So, I mean, this brand is for everybody. Everybody is included in this brand.
For sure. What's been your biggest challenge in starting the brand?
The biggest challenge is, honestly, not knowing how to start a brand. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's the biggest thing in a brand, really, is how do I come out with something to get attention?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So me coming out with a brand, I first started with hats because if anybody know me, I always wear a hat. So that's the first thing people notice me of is wearing a hat. So I started off with hats first.
One lesson that you learned so far about building the brand, being a designer, what's one lesson
Or one lesson?
One lesson.
Everybody don't believe in you, man. That's one lesson I learned, man. Like everybody don't trust your process in a brand. So you're going to have your naysayers, your doubters. And it kind of hurts sometimes because, you can be your closest ones to you that, oh, man, I feel that, but be the ones that don't even come shop with you. So it kind of hurt, but at the same time, that built me to know who you really can deal with, who you can't deal with. So I strive to, like, dealing with the people that I know really is down for the brand or down for what they believe in with me. So to answer that question, the naysayers, man.
The naysayers. What's the story or message you want your brand to communicate with customers? Like a message.
Messages.
Like just a message to the customers. You want your brand.
Man, it's just simple. Be phenomenal or be forgotten.
Be phenomenal, be forgotten. Y'all heard it.
Secure the bag.
What was the specific moment that you just feel like you realized that was just like, I want to do the clothing, I want to do the brand? What moment that you just like, whatever I'm doing, I'm finna do this?
Oh, man, being out of town. No, matter of fact, going to New York and meeting up with Rock Nation. And I met up with Rock Nation and sitting in a operation at the time, seeing black men build from nothing to a $1 billion corporation, and they in tuning me with their brands and showing me how to do this and do that, kind of just took me over edge, bro. Like, that was the moment, 2018, when I went to New York, man, because New York is one of the fashion capitals of the world.
Yeah.
And being involved in that moment, at that time, I knew I had a purpose in putting my brand into a different market. Shout out to New York.
Shout out to New York. Okay, so you have any collaborations with any other brands, any other people, innovators? What you got going on with that?
So I'm really not a collaborator. I'm really a collaborator to people with other brands. You know what I'm saying? Like Future Seed, Bare Minimum, Say the Children, I got Tag. That's the collaboration, having all these guys put in one spot. That's how I collab. We don't have to put each other clothes together. We put it as a collective. So we are a collab.
Okay. And where can people come get this merch, this collaboration, this fire drip, this swag?
Man, 719 North Milwaukee Street, between Wisconsin and Milwaukee, on one of the hottest streets on the block. If you don't know, now you know. Come get your eats, come get your greets, come get your hair done, come get your gear up, come club, come do whatever you can. It's here on this block. And guess what? Black-owned businesses, man. Like, hey, I'm a black-owned business, man. I did it, I'm doing it, we doing it, and it's up.
Yeah, for sure. So dig that. Y'all tap in, man. Come down to the store, 719 North Milwaukee, man. BrokeLife, we down here, man. We gonna keep it going. What's your strategy for staying authentic while promoting the brand? What's your strategy?
My strategy, bro, is just staying. It's a word we use, man. Just staying down, believing in the process, being humble, man. Being humble is a key thing, man. And vibing with everybody, man. You can't vibe with everybody, but just keeping a vibe with people, man. Showing that we all human, showing that we all can be prosperous if we unify each other, man. So just stand down and stay humble.
What are some key factors that made you just want to just represent? Like, was it the struggle? What made you represent this BrokeLife movement, like this BrokeLife?
Man, just really, just to be 100% into this question, going through a lot, man. Like struggling and seeing that opportunities don't come to certain people. So I had to strategize before even opening the store. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I had to work with the outsiders, the people that I didn't know, the people that I had to get to know, had to just be a person to the world. And I mean the world because I traveled a lot. So when traveling a lot, you meet different types of people, man. Like, you know the people.
Yeah.
So just really putting myself in rooms that didn't want me in there.
But you made it in there.
But made it in there. You know what I mean? So.
Okay, so what's one mistake you made early on and that became valuable for your learning experience?
Not believing in myself, man.
Dig that.
Not believing in myself. That was one of the things, man. Letting people dictate certain things, and I kind of stumbled on that until I picked myself back up. Now I'm back.
What advice would you give a an aspiring entrepreneur looking to start their own clothing line, own brand?
Believe in yourself. Trust what you believe in. Do it. If you got an idea, if you got anything that you want to do in life, do it. Don't juggle the ball.
Yeah.
Grip tight to the ball, study the ball, learn how to shoot the ball, and play defense at all times.
What tools, resources, or strategy have been essential to your success?
Meaning like what?
Is it any, marketing? Is it any like networking? Is it any like,
So,
trick them, you can beat them?
Sometimes you gotta tell the real thing. Fake it till you make it, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Fake it till you make it, man. Because people eat with the eyes, man. The social media is so dangerous that you can get tricked and fooled off of anybody. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, man, you still gotta be valid and valuable to yourself. So sometimes we deal with things that people don't see. So you gotta keep them looking and paying attention.
Any future plans that you're gonna do, like in the next couple years, or something that you want to see, or something you want to do? Any future, any different? You know what I'm saying?
The real idea, man, and just with you and with everybody that's in this store, man, I just want to be able to take a trip with the people that's helping me, and I'm helping build this company, this brand, to take a trip with the fellas, man, and just sit back and get some mental state of mind, man. Vacate.
How do you decide which brands or which styles or collections are featured in the store?
Oh, man, that's simple. And whoever know me, man, I'm a true believer of, man, I'm not here to make money. I'm here to promote what you are. So anybody that has a brand that comes to the store, it has to have meaning behind it and value. If it don't mean nothing, it don't make sense. And we ain't talking dollars, we talking mentally.
Yeah.
So every brand has to have a understanding of meaning.
Okay. Have you hosted any events or collaborations that help boost your brand visibility?
Man, I had my boy Fat Boy SSC in the building, had Trader Truth in the building, had my boy Dame Dollar from the Milwaukee Bucks in the building, my boy Jeremy Jeffries once again, Jermichael Finley, ex-Packer player, Trey Duval, Future Seed, Merck, Jig, Dylan, Tag, everybody.
The list, it's
a list, man. I ain't forgetting nobody. Say the Trillion, Trill, Ville, my boy Yes and them, man. Everybody contribute to this, man. This ain't just me. This not a one-man show, man. We all on the top with this one.
How do you keep the ones around you motivated and in line with the vision? How do you keep the guys motivated?
Man, vibes, bro. All vibes, man. Keeping the good vibe, keeping the good energies. Stay smiling, man. Some days, I don't feel like having the energy to smile, but I know if my team depending on the point guard to pass the ball or get them open, I got to provide that energy for them and vibes, bro. So keeping the vibe and the great energy, man, and keeping the spirit and faith, man. Be phenomenal, be forgotten, that part.
Be phenomenal, be forgotten, y'all. Y'all remember that. Y'all remember he said it. How do you handle inventory and managing and to avoid overstock and shortages? How do you handle that?
As I do it now, man, I really don't overstock no more because I'm a one-of-one type of guy now. So everybody getting custom out this building. You know what I'm saying? So my overstock can never be overstock because you come to get what you're getting.
So it's all there.
Yeah. Be phenomenal, be forgotten. Remember that.
That is a nice way of putting it.
Come on, man.
That is definitely a nice way of putting it because I know a lot of people get stuck with it. Like I had dealt with it before, and I was stuck with a lot of overstock stuff. 100%. Sometimes I did buy certain stuff that people had overstocked.
Yeah, for sure. We're gonna keep a few items in here for the customers, but nowadays we gonna build it up by making custom pieces. We gonna make sure we custom. It's the only place you can get it at BrokeLife, 719 North Milwaukee Street.
Y'all know this, BrokeLife, Power Life, Talk to Jig podcast. My boy Merk over there. We got Future Seed in the back, man.
We here.
You know that.
Stand up.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm sitting down right now, so.
Yeah, for sure. It's all right to sit down, but we stand up.
You know that.
What's your favorite piece from your current collection or last collection, or what's your favorite piece right now?
I'm going to stand on it, built, not bought. And it just simplifies itself.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, so. It definitely is.
Built, not bought. Make it noted.
When it's time for you to step out, go to the club, go to the scene, hit the scene.
Yeah.
What's your go-to or tonight? If you wanted to go somewhere tonight, what would you put together?
Bro, I just told you, bro, I'm gonna make something, so I really don't know. I don't know. I'm as I go, man. You know what I'm saying? When I'm hungry, man, you know, I'm a fast food type of guy, so I'm gonna go to the fastest spot I can get to. So if I have to make something, but no, honestly, I'm throwing some flares on, oversized, crop joint, built out ball jacket, beanie, and I'm outside.
I got a question.
I got an answer.
Stacks or flares?
Flares.
Crop or like regular sweater?
Crop.
Beanie or the bucket hat?
Both.
Might have to take a shot for that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I put a beanie and a bucket hat on at the same time, man. Make a new trend, man. You might make me go do it just to show you how it looks. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Real quick, we do something, whip something up real quick.
That part.
Yeah, okay.
But beanie to answer that question, beanie for sure.
Beanie for sure, okay, for sure the beanie. Are there any styles or brands that influence your type of work? Any styles, wasn't calling that just like influence you to do it? Like, okay, let's say, was it any black-owned clothing artist that influenced?
Man, listen, it's two of them, man. Two of them. Chicago King Dave and my boy Alonzo, Geek Fashion in Chicago, man. They're one of the two most inspirational guys that put me in front of this opportunity right now. Shout out to Fashion Geek and shout out to my boy Chicago King Dave. Both Chicago raised, Chicago born.
Okay, well, we ain't gonna say that because it's targeted audience. We already know what that is. It's basically everybody.
Yeah, all colors, and I really mean all colors. They all come in here and get with it. We colorblind in here, man. We don't see nothing but what we supposed to see, and that's love.
How do you balance creativity with the brand side of running the brand?
The creativity side, meaning like
your creativity side with the business side of running the band, like how you get creative with running the business.
Bro, that's a tough question because creativity-wise, man, I'm off the cuff sometimes. Like sometimes I'm at home, I could be sitting chilling, and something will spark in my head, I draw it down, and then when it comes to business, like, I got people here already with me.
Yeah.
So it gives me opportunity to go create.
Yeah.
You know, before I have to be shifty.
Yeah.
But now I got people here with me. I can just go ahead and control the narrative on that move. So.
Okay, for sure. Do you got any other advice you want to give to the people that's going to be watching this? Any advice, anything that you could tell them, any words of wisdom or knowledge or something that you could tell the people?
Man, for those who's watching this, man, for those who've been here, for those who show love, for those who picked up merch, for those who gave me inspirational words, man, I just say, man, keep the faith, keep the blessings, stay strong, stay positive, believe in yourself, always stay humble, trust God, and know that everything happens for a reason. Even if you make it, you don't make it, man, you still be able to get up the next day and get to it, man. Be phenomenal or be forgotten.
Okay, where can the people come and get the clothes and come see the brand and come check it out? Where you located at again?
Man, 719 North Milwaukee Street, right in the heart of the city of Milwaukee. Between Milwaukee and Wisconsin, you can't miss it, man. Come bless the store, come bless me, and let me bless you and show you some love, man. Be phenomenal or be forgotten. You know how this go. We here, and we stuck here.
For sure. All right. Appreciate it. Talk to Jig podcast, man. We signing out. My boy BrokeLife. We down here at 719 North Milwaukee. You can come down here, come get a fit, or you can come down here and come get an interview. It just come down here and mess with us, man. It's next time. Love.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Talk to Jig podcast. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform so that you never miss an episode.